Global warming isn't a prediction, it is happening right now. By Jim Henson. What's the weather like outside right now? Many of us may not realize it, but the world is becoming increasingly hot as time passes. The earth is warming and places are burning. Water is rising and cities are flooding. The air isn't safe to breathe in certain areas. Did you know that this year could set a new record for the hottest year on record? The planet has been getting warmer in recent years, but why? This is due to the effect of global warming. In order to investigate further the impact of global warming, I have searched on the internet several highly trusted journal articles, and I only take three that are very trusted, which is from the Earth Science Communication team titled The Effect of Climate Change. The second one is How to Stop Global Warming by Solar Impulse Foundation website. And the last one is the Causes and Effect of Climate Change by National Geographic, which are closely associated with my topic. There are many ways to prevent global warming, such as using renewable energies and responsible consumption to create a healthy environment in the future. Okay, we go to the next part. Okay, the next part is renewable energy. Renewable energy means the energy that is made from natural sources such as wind, ocean wave, solar power, biomass, and so on. Woodford 2020 stated that this energy is called renewable because these natural sources will never run out. These renewable sources already supply about 10 to 20% of the energy to the United States in 2019. Based on the chart, those are the energy that have been used by most people in our daily life. Petroleum is the most used energy by most people in the world, while renewable energy is the second minor energy that people have used nowadays. Renewable energy only make 11% of all our total energy used in this world. People cannot deny that the petroleum is the most important thing energy for their daily life. For example, people need petroleum to fill up their car to go to work. There are 5 types of renewable energy in the chart, which are solar, geothermal, wind, biomass, wood, and hydro. These are the important natural sources that are needed to produce renewable energy. Based on Woodford 2020, we can take solar as the best renewable energy for transportation. If solar has implemented on all transportation, there is no need for people to use petroleum to move their car. All transportation just need to take sunlight and then it will convert it to electric car in solar cell. Furthermore, Woodford 2020 stated that we can gain wind by power by technology of wind turbine that can be placed in the landscape. This wind turbine will produce electricity by spinning around the wind. Wind is the natural energy that will not run out. It will always be renewed. This can be replaced as a new source of electricity to all houses in the world. Next, hydroelectric power is familiar for all people. This energy gained when the water in the river or sea has been dammed. It will drain and then it will slowly pass the water turbine to produce electricity. There are 3 ways to gain hydroelectric power, which is by wave power, tidal barrage, and thermal power. Renewable energy is the way to produce global warming in this world because it only uses natural sources that will not affect global warming. By using this renewable energy, it will save and reduce global warming from happening. Okay, we go to the next part. The next part is responsible consumption. Responsible consumption may be manner of consumption that take into consideration the foundation of property development. Without us realizing, there are many losses in food waste and consumption. Those charts show that the total food loss in several regions. The World Bank 2020 stated that the highest amount of food losses in South and Southeast Asia, which is 74% of losses, and waste of the lowest is in North Africa, which is 63, which not show a major difference of losses and wastage. People need to apply responsible consumption to reduce loss in every region, starting from the food supply chain, which is food that is produced from the farm and then to our plate. Food is being produced, stored, processed, and distributed before it's sold to all people. Food loss happens when people are not responsible when consuming. The World Sources Institute 2019 stated that there are more than 1.3 billion tons of food wasted every year because of irresponsible consumption from all people. Meanwhile, there are still poor people in starvation for food. People need to practice from now to consume better so that they can reduce wastage and having more sustainable consumption. For the government, they need to control the production of all companies that will increase the amount of losses every year. For example, if there is a lot of wastage of product and company that produce the product will responsible. As a responsible individual, we must control our consumption by making a list of what to buy when we go to the supermarket. This will let people just consume what they need only. Finally, a company can take part of this by producing their production in sustainable ways, such as Tea Life, replacing their plastic straw with new recyclable one. Okay, we go to the next part. Finally, to build a sustainable climate in the future, there are many ways to avoid global warming, such as renewable energy and consuming responsibly. We need to require action toward this serious problem. So all folk should realize innovation solution to fight global warming. Like all folk ought to move off from fuel and replace it with new energies like wind, biomass, and others. Aside from that, we tend to be responsible from on's overwhelming one thing. As a result, adopting responsible consumption habit is crucial, be it concerning food, clothing, cosmetic, and improvement product. Last but not least, recycling is an absolutely necessity for handling waste. If we do not do something to foster this heating, we tend to harden the worst and adapt that to achieve a poverty in the future. Alright, that's all from me. I'm Aiman Fahan bin Muazzrol, and thank you.